So I encourage folks, for those who also make concrete candles or any small business before doing markets, I say just go for it. I'm an extrovert, obviously, but there are times, thanks to the pandemic, I've turned a little bit more not reserved, but omnivert. So I force myself to be around folks, challenge myself, do things that scare me, and just get myself out there, get my work out there, show my branding. The internet's great, but I'm getting kind of sick of it. And having in-person relationship is really great. At a last event, I had some customers that remembered me from other events and times, and that meant a lot because it kept coming back. And someone even messaged me recently to do a candle order. That meant a lot to me. Like, they're thinking of my product, and even though we're not seeing each other or interacting daily, having markets is what led to that. If I didn't have a market, they wouldn't have known my personality, gotten to know me, the person behind the vessel, the candle. I want my personality to show through, and I feel like markets is the best for that. You want folks to get to know you, do a market. You want folks to understand your product, have an emotional connection to it, do markets, because you form these relationships you never thought you would, and you start having your own customers, folks that want to come back. I focus on people who, new folks, of course, but folks who appreciate my work. I do it for them. It's nice to have my own customer base, like people trust and they're paying me money. I want the product to be pretty badass. So I highly encourage you to do markets. I have so much prep videos, a Substack, all that stuff. But before we get into that, I also encourage you to get a notebook, focusing on markets only. Write what you want to do, what you want to sell, what scents you want to do if you're making concrete candles. A lot of folks who are watching this, besides some friends, I hope it's also folks from the concrete community that may need to be inspired, like on market prep and online stuff. And of course, get materials you can afford at the moment. I have been doing this since 2014, back when I used to make skincare. And now it is 2025 and I'm just now buying a tent. I didn't do this years ago. I could have, but I wanted to make sure I was dedicated and this is what I really wanted, and it is. So then I buy things as I go, as I grow, and you will reach your goal. Don't rush. Just have a table, have a cute display, baby steps. Like when I first started, barely had a price sheet. I just wrote things down because I was so amateur. Like going to a market, I was so confused and really a rookie. I would have this tiny little table. It was so tiny, and I'd just be sitting there, and I'm like, why am I not selling things? Because it looked tacky. But I kept observing, I kept showing up, I kept trying, and now I have this gorgeous 6 feet table, a gorgeous cloth. It's linen, which I got under $10 on a discount. I thrifted. I have new shopping bags coming. Can't wait to show you. They're so freaking cute. It's just the first round, so I'm probably gonna design my better ones later. And I just kept improving. So with markets, you just constantly keep evolving and growing, and it's just so freaking fun. It's a lot of energy. It's draining, but if you're prepared, you kind of just become a pro, and you know how to manage your time better. I did the 2-day event. Was it last month I did that Portland Bazaar? It was 2 days in a row. I was beat. But now, in the future, I know what I'm going to do differently so that I'm not just sitting there exhausted. So I hope this helps. I'm going to offer more tips throughout the video. See you later. So this is my office space. These are where my inventory is. Stock, my candles, all that good stuff. And I put the finished products here, some that I'm currently working on here. And then right now I'm about to heat my tops and take out some air bubbles and all that good stuff. I always do this for every single candle, and I want to make sure I do it right. So I'm gonna show that. And it happens after, I don't wait till the full cured time. I normally heat the tops a couple of days after I make the candles, but in this case, since I got these done way ahead of time, I'm waiting a week. So that's pretty good. And then I'll put in the linen bag and then box it up. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so that is how I heat the tops, fix the holes, poke. It's Some people love this stage. I don't. It takes a while. It's not exactly my favorite, but I have to do it. I have to get it done. It is important so that there aren't any like air holes and the candle is lit perfectly. You don't, the worst thing you want is a customer to buy a candle and they're like, I can't light it. Now, wooden wicks is a little finicky, so and at the end of the day, it is a wooden wick, but I still want to make sure the candle is done proper. It just takes forever. So I'm going to let those do its thing and then I'll go back over and heat the tops. And I shared how I put my linen bags together, how I built my boxes, the craft boxes for the custom order. I've been doing a lot this morning. Pretty productive. I was going to seal today, but I might wait till later or tomorrow. We'll see. But it's time to eat. I haven't eaten yet. So I'm going to go do that. So I'm going to be sealing my mustard yellow concrete vessels. And I'm also going to be sealing one of the new vessels I made for an upcoming market. It's really beautiful. I love the shape. It's gorgeous. And I made like about 8 total. I have more downstairs and I'm going to seal later. I just want to see how they do before I make too much. And I finished my custom order for the coffee shop. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. I can't wait to hand this over. And I just got to add the label. Just got to add the label and we'll be all set. It's beautiful. I'm excited. I want to roll. I just want to have so much done so that by the time the market comes, all I got to do is just worry about the little things like printing my price sheets, printing more logo designs. Like I need to print more signage. That's the word. I need to print more signage and get my table ready, come up with an idea of how I want it to display. It's usually the same, but I might switch it up this time. I have a new display coming in. I'm really excited. It's super cute. It's like this gorgeous wave. I'm happy. So anyway, time to seal. Okay, put this here. These are the bottoms. Oh, I'll do it at the same time. There we go. Super sturdy. And then these easy pieces just slide in. So, there we go. Take my time. And I chose the unfinished option just because I like that look. It is more affordable and I don't need it to be finished. I love the natural texture of the wood. Look at that. Done. Super easy. Yes. And new vessel for the marking about to 10. Put it here. Macy's here. Just to show. So cute. And if I want to put more than one, I can do that, or like that. Who knows? But that is how I put together the display. Super easy, super fun. So sometime I put the bigger concrete candles, for now this is a vessel, I'm turning into a candle, on the display, and they also look good that way too, so people can still come and grab it, or the box. But I think the box looks a little tacky up there, if I'm being honest. No shade to people who leave things in boxes, it just takes away from the work. So the boxes I may leave there. So sometime I do this. This is my go-to. And this could very well be what I do again, but what do you think? I want folks to, again, pick it up, smell it, they like it, they buy this, boom, I put a new candle behind this one. So that's like the idea. And I don't see that often, so, and then here would be the ones people can touch and grab. Obviously I need to trim this, but see, I want that to be like, boop, touch and grab. I think that looks really good. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think. Huh? Furniture spot? It's funny, I thought it was by Stark. I had a visual that it was that spot where the furniture was, the couches, but how's that look? Okay, I'm gonna center, cool. And then that goes, I'm gonna put that one here, this one, and then that one goes over there. Super easy to set up. To show details. Yeah, with the displays. Putting that together. So the shelves, so those bottoms are there. And super easy from there. The long part, obviously, you know this part goes like that. And I like that if it's the same. Sorry, babe. Cool. Always put that in the corner. And then, 1 second. Actually, yeah. So, you know how it does. Like, I do the candle, and then, yeah. So, not all of them out, but just 3 behind or 4 behind. Batteries just in case. Okay, and then, yeah, take those out. Yeah, keep it simple, big. People still ask anyway, which is fine, but I was like, you know what, I will do a bigger one later. I didn't have time to do the biggest design, but straightforward. Exactly, that other one was so, I don't know what I was thinking. Not doing that again. Yeah. Not my style. So let me, oh, you guys good. Here, I'll move that. the DJ, the minis, the scent list, and yeah, that's it. Hello. So yesterday was fun and I took some notes. I would say for this event, have some cash. A lot of the older folks prefer paying cash. Some actually had $30 exact or 15 exact. Like my prices worked with the cash they had on them. But the reason why I don't normally have cash is because a lot of folks or the customers I have always pay card and or use Venmo. So I just wasn't entirely prepared for that. But luckily I have a few change on me. So it was never like an issue where someone's like, never mind, I'm not buying the candle. Like they were able to still buy the candle and bring water. So I did put some water aside, but it got kind of warm because I got distracted. I was talking to people, I was selling, I was mingling, and there luckily the catered event had ice water. But it's good to next time I'm just gonna bring like multiple bottles of water. I only brought like one and I should have brought more. I did bring grapes. So that's like the easiest snack to snack on, and your hands don't get messy eating grapes, especially if they're not like drenched wet in a sandwich bag. And I had my partner bring a different shirt because it was so hot. I was wearing a tan shirt, which was, I was like, why did I wear this? Next, like all the way up here. So my partner brought a black shirt for me. It was lower cut and short sleeves. I was cooler. Wear black if you ever do a hot market. I did learn also, I have a note here in the future, purchase or buy a mini battery operated fan. Man, if it wasn't for the little fan that my friend slash booth, her name is Kate, if she didn't let me use that, I would have just melted. It was so hot. And I got to just spray that with water if I wanted, and it was just helped cool me down instantly before I like interacted with the customer. And I didn't think to prepare for a warm market event. Like I'm used to doing events in the fall or winter. So I was like, wow, okay. In the future, I'll bring ice packs so my candle doesn't start to melt and a little fan. So always learning, no shame in that. And I have another market event this weekend that I also want to make sure I'm prepared for. So you best believe I'm going to go purchase a mini fan. This event will also be inside, but I don't want to assume there's going to be fans. I just want to be prepared. I love to be prepared. But the displays were beautiful. My table was gorgeous. The candles went, everything was exactly how I prepped for in the backyard. It was just beautiful. I used two displays by the Wilderness. I had one that was a bit longer and one that was a wave. I've showed that and I'll show it again. It was exquisite, and I made sure to tell other vendors, I'm like, I love vertical edge. I'm glad there's something for everyone, but I just can't spend thousands of dollars on wood right now. So I supported a smaller company on Etsy, and that's what I can do in my budget, and they're just as good. So beautiful and so easy to put together. Folks really like that. And I was like, oh, it shows I put a lot of care into it. My price sheet, super readable. The scent sheet, someone made a great observation, and I'm going to redesign it. I put like different vessels because I want to show my work on the scent sheet just floating around. But someone actually brought up a good point and was like, for instance, garden party is the cloud vessel. And I had that cloud vessel lower on the page, and they're like, oh, you should put the photo next to the scents. And I was like, why didn't I think of that? I was just so excited to create a scent sheet for the first time. And in the future, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to redesign that sheet. And next time, I'm going to like make sure it aligns well. The design was beautiful. They loved reading it because people want to know the details of the scent, what kind of aroma it is, kind of description, and that really helped. So I highly recommend for a market that did really well. People convinced themselves like, oh, I'm going to buy this now because now I know what's in it. But I do like when folks smell my stuff before I tell them what's in it because we have a natural bias, and it's good to, for instance, the tomato garden, it smells amazing. It's my best seller. When folks smell it, they love it, they react positively to it. And then when I tell them the scent, they're like, oh, okay, if you told me that first, I wouldn't have known or I wouldn't have liked it. So I like that they smell first and then read the scent description after. So that is a thing I'm going to constantly do. And I might print a smaller sheet, but that went really well. And I'm really happy about that because I thought that was really creative. Overall, it was a great event. It was hot. Now I'm prepping for the next event. I didn't sell out. Normally, I sell out or make close to $1,000. I made under that. Not to brag, I'm just letting you know, like markets I normally bring in a lot of money. And for this one, I didn't. I think because it was a wine event, folks aren't exactly shopping, but they did support us. They did check out our work. They did buy some candles. They ate and they drank. Like, I read the room. It's okay. I didn't expect to sell hundreds of candles, but I did do well, and it felt good to get my name out there to a new crowd of people. So I'm off to prepare for work, and then I'm going to start prepping for the next market I have this Saturday, and then in July take a market break and then prep for August and September. Thank you for watching. I'm Jazzy with Onya'e Naturals, and I'll see you next time.